The CAIC recaps a deadly slide near Vail that killed 2. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, it's been a deadly February in the high country, with 7 outdoor wreck deaths in the past 5 days and 9 in 10 days since February 7th. 4 fatalities were in Summit and Eagle counties, including a bizarre case at Vail last Thursday, where early evidence shows a 46-year-old New Jersey man died of strangulation when he slipped through a chairlift seat and caught his jacket. It echoes a 2017 incident at Arapahoe Basin, where a man's backpack got snagged on Lenawee chair and the arm strap looped around his neck. He was unconscious when another skier shimmied along the chairlift cable and swooped down to cut the man free. The victim survived. On Saturday, north of Vail, 2 motorized snow bikers were killed and a third partially buried when snow ripped out near Red and White Mountain. Ethan Green with the Colorado Avalanche Information Center.
They ended up in kind of a narrow drainage with an opening on one of the sidewalls, and so that released an avalanche that ran into a gully.
Rescuers found the bodies of 28-year-old Dillon Block and 30-year-old Cesar Almanza Hernandez after more than 12 hours of searching, both buried under upwards of 20 feet of snow.
Sort of a classic terrain trap where it wasn't a huge avalanche, but the terrain that they were in created a very dangerous situation and a very deep debris pile.
Green believes the snowbikers from Gypsum did not expect to be riding in a terrain trap.
And the riders really didn't have much option in terms of how to get out of there, how to escape it.
The CAIC recorded 40 avalanches in our zone this weekend alone, and roughly 100 since last weekend.
We have fairly tricky avalanche conditions in the Vail Summit County area.
CAIC partnered with CDOT last Thursday for blasting in 10 Mile Canyon, where at least 4 slide paths let loose, dumping debris onto the 10 Mile Wreck Path and into 10 Mile Creek. None of them ran to I-70.
It certainly was a lot more reactive than what we had anticipated.
Green recommends conservative terrain for backcountry users until conditions stabilize, and with more snow in the forecast, that could take a while.
Thinking about the consequences of the terrain that you're in, like if you are going to trigger an avalanche, what is going to happen? Is it going to wash you into trees? Is it going to wash you over a cliff? Is all the snow going to pile up on a bench or in a gully? Or are you in an area where it's likely just to sort of fan out into a more even and shallow debris pile?
Check the CAIC website for daily avalanche forecasts. Crews are moving literal tons of dirt for a new $75 million Vail Health medical complex in Dillon, and the trucks keep hauling until late March. Craig Cohn, Chief Real Estate Development Officer for Vail Health.
There's about 50,000 cubic yards of dirt that need to leave the site. Pretty significant.
The 125,000 square foot complex east of City Market on US Highway 6 is the hospital's first major facility in Summit after decades of office tango.
We've been leasing space. We've been moving around from lease to lease. We've been working with other groups.
The complex comes with everything from urgent care and physical therapy to a breast and surgery center.
We really wanted to have a facility that we could call our own and make sure that our physician partners had a permanent place that they could rely upon to do surgery and call home.
Contractors pour foundation in late spring and early summer, and a 3-story parking structure should be finished by fall.
Part of what's nice about starting this time of year is our schedule has us what we call in the industry dried in, so we'll have a waterproof building before next ski season.
So far, everything is on schedule. The complex opens in fall 2021. 2 of 4 local towns have canceled their municipal elections for low candidate turnout in Dillon and Silverthorne, while Breckenridge has 9 candidates running to fill 4 empty seats, plus 3 for mayor. That's the biggest town council race of the year in Summit, and tomorrow, Tuesday, you can meet the candidates at a public forum in Breckenridge. Tomorrow's candidate forum is from 9 to 11 a.m. at the Lodge at Breck on Overlook Drive. All are welcome. In sports, the Avalanche play the Lightning tonight at 7, and in local sports, brought to you by Wilderness Sports in Dillon, the Summit High Alpine Ski Team raced slalom at Loveland Friday, where the girls' team took 3rd out of 7 teams. The boys' team finished 4th. On Saturday, the Tigers Nordic Ski Team had a classic race in Steamboat, where the boys' team took 6th out of 13 teams. The girls finished 8th. All preps teams are off today, back Wednesday. And the Breckenridge Vipers split a home series with Fort Worth over the weekend, losing Friday and winning in overtime Saturday. The Vipers are back on home ice in 2 weeks. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.